my name is Marya Asher and I'm from Musélan. Welcome to our website, Musasana. The site is dedicated to studying a yoga pose in depth each month. This is a simple how-to video on how to do Vrksasana pose or tree pose. We're going to begin in Tadasana pose or mountain pose. Take a moment to feel balanced on 2 feet. Tree pose is a balance pose. I always say it feels better to be balanced on 2 feet before we balance on 1 foot. Feel your feet on the mat. Feel balance from front to back, inside edge to outside edge of your feet, and then from side to side in your body. When you're feeling balanced on 2 feet, you're going to shift your weight over to one side. As you shift your weight to the side, be careful that you don't jump down or jut your hip out to the side. Keep the hip pulling in and your leg very strong. It is tree pose, so imagine that your foot is like the roots of a tree and your leg is like the trunk. So the foot is grounded, it reaches out, you can feel your toes on the floor, and the leg is strong, sturdy, and supported like the trunk of the tree. You're going to take your other leg, you'll turn the knee out to the side. And when you have the knee out to the side, you have a couple of options of where to place your foot. Traditionally, it's up very high, but you can have it a little bit lower, just above the knee, anywhere below the knee, and you can even have your toes on the floor with the heel resting near the ankle. In any case, make sure that knee turns out to the side so you feel open through the front of the hips and staying strong through the other side. With the arms, traditionally you would have palms together at your heart center or up overhead, and they can be together or apart. But I always say if you have trouble balancing, you can always bring the arms out to the sides or at your waist. Now again, this is a balance pose. So you want to find something to focus your gaze on, something to concentrate on as you're balancing. Keeping your gaze down is a lot easier when you're balancing than it is to take the gaze up. So as you're starting off, find a focal point, something on the floor in front of you, maybe about 6 feet in front, to look at, to keep your gaze, your focus on. As you become more proficient in the pose, you can either look forward or you can take your gaze up, especially as your arms extend overhead. So a simple pose would be palms together at your heart center and foot on the floor with the knee turned out to the side. A more challenging pose or variation would be to have the foot up a little higher and palms together at the heart center or overhead. And the most advanced variation here that we're discussing today is to have the foot all the way up on the leg and to bring the arms overhead. And that is tree pose. Namaste.